Welcome to another episode of Mr. Mustache Craps. I hope you are having a great day. I certainly am. Today we're just going to have a regular dice throwing practice, nothing special, no real topics of discussion. Might hit on the craps etiquette again. But anyways, I appreciate everyone that comes. I appreciate all of your likes and subscribes. Please continue to. Please share the videos and comment. So I'm going to get started with our dice throwing practice. I'm going to use the cross 6 set. Of course, 6 is on top, and then 4 and a 5 facing the back. And let's see how we do. 11. Well, that's not bad for our come out. That would at least pay the pass line. So my channel has certainly been growing pretty rapidly recently, and I really appreciate all of that. That's fantastic. 415, point would be 5. It's not like I make any money off this channel, but it's not like it really costs me anything either. But I do love doing it. I love craps. I'm a craps enthusiast. And I love spending time with you. 628. That was a pretty throw, by the way. They stayed nice and close to each other, did their bounce, and didn't run all over the table. So for those of you who are beginners, I'll just touch on craps etiquette. And this is not a get down on anybody sort of thing, because everybody, including myself, has been guilty at times. 325, point hit. So when you come to a table, say, you've never played before and you're wanting to play, well, the first rule is, while somebody's in the middle of a round of rolling, while the puck says on, or in this case, no, you would want to stand there, maybe grab your spot, but you don't want to lay down money until the roll is off. And that's just a courtesy thing. 628, point is 8. And the reason being is because an interruption in the flow of the game can really throw off somebody's throwing. In certain casinos, they certainly do their best to try to distract the thrower. Not grotesquely so, but enough to break their concentration. Doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. Ooh, that was a bad throw. Well, 314, I lucked out. Especially if you're on a person's on a really good roll, and it might take a little bit longer, paying out the bets, try and add frustration. So we don't want to add any inadvertent frustration for the players. Now, once they either hit their point or 7 out and the puck goes off, 459, then you can go ahead, put your money on the table. The dealers will change it to chips. They'll register you on their card system. So that way you can get comps, which are absolutely huge. And then you can place your bets. $516. If somebody's throwing right next to you, you might want to move away just a little bit, give some extra elbow room. I do that because I'm a relatively big guy. I also try not to talk to anybody while they are throwing. Hard 10. Again, I don't want to distract anybody, because if somebody's having a really good roll, you don't want to be the target for why they had a bad throw, even though it may have just happened regardless. But, again, this is just about craps etiquette. So when you place your bets, 639, So when you place your bets, you would lay the money on the table, tell the dealer what you want on which number or which bet. Be mindful of where the dice are. So when they're getting ready to pass the dice, they'll say dice out or something to that effect. And at that point, that's really a call to no more bets. 4, 2, 6. So when they say that, don't be the last minute, as a person's picking up the dice, getting ready to throw, going, oh, I want money on this. Along with distracting the thrower, you could actually interfere with the dice. I've seen that happen many times. 12. And this isn't like a griping, complaining session. This is just letting it be known out there so new players can learn and know how to play and how to be considerate. But overall, I mean, for my, 4.5 years of playing craps, I've experienced a lot, and it's mostly been just very positive and very beneficial. I've learned a lot from other players, so do feel free to ask other players for tips, and if they're willing, they will. Just again, make sure they're not the one that's about to throw the dice. But we're a friendly bunch. 516 again. We most of us are pretty friendly. If somebody's concentrating, well, so be it, even if they're not the thrower. But that's just fine. People are people. And we are a growing community. 347, 7 down. So that's just a little overview of craps courtesy. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's a decent roll. You'd make money off of that. So anyways, I've enjoyed spending the time with you. I hope to see you again. Appreciate your patronage. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment. Everyone, have a wonderful day and be safe.